Thank you very much, Gary. As I was coming here tonight, I was thinking, last time I was on this stage, I was 11 years of age. I was in the Young Nenagh Players, and my character had to be charioted off the stage. I was thinking to myself, it would be very unlikely there would be a repeat performance tonight. Delighted to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this is the most important election in a generation. And as one of the youngest candidates in the field, if not the youngest, I know that my generation wants change, and wants radical change. We have a great country. We have fantastic people, but we have had a lousy government. And over the last 14 years, we've had a really, really bad time from that government. And over the last 4 years, we've had an even lousier government. A government that really didn't understand what they were doing to the people and the consequences of their actions over a generation. The people are angry. I'm sure many of you are angry. They're angry over the last number of weeks when they saw their pay packets in particular. There is many parents out there who are angry because their sons and their daughters are leaving and going to Canada, Australia, Britain and America. I know many of them are my friends, many people I went to school with in this very town. And they're also mad because they've paid taxes all their lives and they're losing the very services in rural Ireland that they demand. And my very DNA is rural Ireland, and we're losing services hand over fist, particularly in towns and villages around here. And look what's happened to our hospital. And the taxpayers, which you all are, and I concur with earlier comments that there's no point in welcoming announcements or saying you claimed announcements. Anything that's ever put in to anything around you is because you put your hand in your pocket and you delivered it. There's one thing that really drives people on the doors, and I want to say that I've knocked on thousands of doors in the last few weeks, and I mean thousands. Many of you may have met me. And the people around are very interested in the national issues, more so than I've ever seen before, and they're right. They can't understand one thing. They don't understand why their taxes are bailing out greedy bankers, speculators and developers. And there was one thing, and I don't understand this, and I was the finance spokesperson in the Shannon at the time. Why in the name of God did we bail out Anglo-Irish Bank? It was the singular worst decision in the history of the state. And only 18 people stood alone and voted against it. And I'm exceptionally proud to say that they were my colleagues in the Labour Party. But enough negativity. We need positivity. We need solutions. And we need jobs. The single most important issue on the doorsteps is jobs. This constituency has been hit hard. I myself have looked into and seen how hard it's been hit. One statistic for you. Since the last general election, this constituency, the amount of people who have been put on the live register has cost the people of North Tipperary 96 million. And that's not allowing for the amount of people, unfortunately, who've had to immigrate. That's the cost of the amount of people who have went onto the live register through no fault of their own. We need this constituency to be looked after. We haven't had an IDA visit in this constituency in 27 odd years. I believe I have a track record in bringing investment into this constituency. I helped bring the first factory here in 20 odd years recently. And we need more people like the individual that I ended up supporting. I put together a proposal with my party to get 60,000 young people working. I believe we need to support small businesses who have two chief problems. They can't get access to capital and they're unable to scale up. And it's a big issue facing these businesses. And of course within the community we're losing services both educationally and particularly in our health services. And we've got to support our hospital. I am proud to be the PRO of the Hospital Action Group and indeed the Friends of Nenagh Hospital, and I can guarantee you one thing: I will never let down Nenagh Hospital. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say one last thing, and I believe in this passionate as somebody who's always studied politics, even if I'm only involved myself in politics for 4 years. We need a new type of politics. We need a type of politics that's driven by honesty and driven by direct talking. Clean and simple. I want to say one thing to each and one of you out there, and this is across North Tipperary. If you want to elect a cute whore politician, do not vote for me, because I don't want to be branded in such a way. If you want to elect somebody, the national issues are far more pressing at the moment. We need to look after the national issues along with the local issues. If you want to elect somebody who will represent you both nationally and locally, then do vote for me. I believe I am the person who's best positioned to represent this constituency in the next government, and I hope you will support me on that basis. Thank you.